Hello and welcome to another video, and today I want to talk about auto drones, as we do have the new AI control blocks with the automatons update. Now there's plenty of tutorials out there on exactly how to set up your drones to dock and such, but after watching several of them, I noticed that people aren't emphasizing an important fact about these AI control blocks. And if you were experimenting and you were having some difficulty getting your AI blocks to align with your connectors and such, I wanted to go over a very important aspect of these AI blocks that you might not have realized. And this is the exact same as it was with the remote control block before, and how you would have to position that remote control block within your ship in order to get the best results for your drone pathing. The important aspect is that when your drone is going and flying to its target, it doesn't care about the cockpit or the center of mass or anything. It only cares about the location of the AI block itself. So the important thing is that you need to either build your ship in a way that the orientation of your ship doesn't matter and the AI block is directly over your connector, or you need to compensate for the fact that your AI block is off center and you need to have a specific approach for your ship. So let's go through that and like what will occur if you don't do these things. So obviously here we have our AI blocks way back, but just like this giant tail out of this drone. This is kind of silly, but it's to demonstrate. And we have one of my rovers. It's an alternate of the Bison design, and it's meant for hauling ores. You would take this out along with a mining ship docked on the top of it, and you would do the mining ship, and then you could fill this up and have it drive back while the mining ship is still working. So this is a good opportunity to have, hey, I have this rover sitting out in the field acting as this way station for my mining ship. And then this cargo drone is visiting the rover to take cargo home. So that way I can stay out and keep mining. This is great. All right, so I want to have my drone dock to this. Well, I've got a beacon on here, so I can dock to that beacon, right? So let's go hop into our cockpit and set it up. Now I have two different AI recorders on here. We have approach and we have direct. I'm going to show you why an approach is probably the best choice. These are both set up to look at that particular rover, and we are going to be adding waypoints to those manually to show off what this can be done. All right, so let's set up the direct. And what I mean by direct is that the drone here is going to go to the spot directly above the rover. So I'm just going to get it aligned here. And I'm going to quickly dock and undock, so that way I lose the magnetism on the connector. And then I'm just going to fly straight up approximately 20 meters. And I'm going to add a waypoint here for direct. Waypoint. And then I'm going to come down, and I'm going to line up with that dock again. I'm going to let it settle. Add a waypoint. Okay. Direct is set up. Now for approach, what we're going to do is we're going to go the same 20 meters or so, but we're going to go back maybe like 30, 40 meters here. So that way our waypoint, when we're getting near the rover, has us being positioned behind the rover. So we're going to go approach, and then we'll go in and we'll do the exact same thing, line up nicely, and wait for this to settle on the connector. We're all good. Waypoint. Okay. So now we have our two setups. We have one that is going to go directly above and one that is going to approach from behind. So on either one, because we're aligned here, if I approach and I do it from this side, even if I did direct, it would be fine because it is already aligned. But if I flew over here, say the ore patch that we're getting is on the other side of the ice lake, and now I want to go direct, there's going to be an issue. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the AI, we're going to turn on the AI behavior and play for direct. And we're going to see, as we fly in here, the important thing to watch is not where the body of the rover is, so the body of the drone is, but these AI blocks. And if we look from above here, see where it's landing? The AI blocks are in the right position, because if you hinged where they were, it would be over top of the rover. But that's not where the drone is. It's where the AI blocks are. To show off why the approach is better, this is the exact same setup, but just having that one waypoint in the proper orientation. If we go approach, the grid's going to fly off. It's going to fly over to the waypoint here, 30, 40 meters away. And it's going to rotate and align back onto that waypoint before it starts moving forward. And then, because it had aligned, it's going to work. So it's very important when you're making these designs, you think about where these are on your design. And you try to, if you can, put them directly over the connector, because it'll make your life easier. But also, always include an approach. Have it be some quantity of meters back and align yourself to come in at the right angle. You'll save yourself a lot of headache, and if you're ever wondering why your particular drone would always be like, you're like a few blocks off, I don't know why. That's because you were coming at it at a different angle than you're recording. That is exactly what's happened, is that the AI blocks care about their position, not the connector's position. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's it. That's all I want to do. Just a quick sort of PSA. If you're playing around with these, watch where your AI blocks are placed and make sure to set up an approach. Thanks for watching. Good hunting out there, fellow space engineers.